Welcome to the FantasyFootballFirst.com podcast.
Let's be great. Let's be great.
Where we'll hang out and discuss all things fantasy football.
Go rock this thing, huh? Love you, man. Go get it.
We'll give our best fantasy advice, predictions, insights, and more.
Play our game. All right? Play hard, but stay poised. Get it done.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. The show starts with Devin, Rick, and Quinn right now.
3, 2, 1. You're wrong. What is up, First fans? You're wrong.
What's up, First fans?
He is wrong.
No.
We are right.
I've never been wrong in my life.
Well, let's hear it then. These are our start sits week 13. What is up? We're doing this quick. It's Friday night. We got other stuff to do, you know. We're partying tonight.
Yeah, we are busy.
Busy. But we are making time to do this for you.
We have friends.
I just have you guys.
Dude.
All right, let's not make this awkward, okay?
Yeah, that's weird, man.
No more weirdness.
Remember,
Quinn,
this is just business.
Q.
We don't hang out after this. I don't know him. All right, let's start with quarterbacks.
Quarterbacks,
All right,
baby.
Why don't you start us off?
Start them.
I'm going to go 2 weeks in a row on Noodle Arms, Phillip Rivers.
Okay.
This guy.
I mean, I was pretty much right last week.
Yeah.
He did play good, and now it's even better for him. So, you know, you should expect him to do better. Once again, I must say that Noodle Arms is a must-play this week, as he's going against the Texans defense, which is 24th ranked right now, and that was with the star Bradley Roby playing. And, you know, he's suspended for the rest of the year,
Sucker.
at least for the Texans, because, you know, they won't make the playoffs.
That's
so,
true.
And, you know, Colts have to win. It's simple as that.
Yeah.
So,
Must win Colts.
you know, it's how it has to be. Let's go on.
Well, I'm starting
All right.
Kirk Cousins.
Ooh.
Woo, versus Jacksonville, who's another trash defense. Kirk's played really well the last 3 to 4 weeks. In fact, over the last 4 weeks, he's had 11 touchdowns, only 1 interception. That is exceptional.
That's pretty good.
I like it. And I like it to extend one more week. He's got Adam Thielen back. Mm-hmm. He's just ready to rock and roll. So if you need one of those pick-me-ups, Kirk Cousins.
I like it.
So it's good.
Very good. I have Cam Newton.
Ooh, I got to hear this.
Me too.
Because...
I mean, the majority of weeks against Los Angeles Chargers, quarterbacks have done 2+ passing touchdowns. So...
Has he even thrown 2 passing touchdowns this whole season, though?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. That was a joke. That was my joke.
You said that with like
that's
zero
just passing
confidence.
touchdowns. That's not rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
So rushing touchdowns, Cam Newton will probably get 1 as well as they're going against the 26th rated defense, Los Angeles Chargers. They haven't looked great. A lot of people thought they would be like really good this year. They haven't looked too good at all.
Well, everyone kept getting injured in the beginning.
I can expect him getting a lot of yardage, get some touchdowns.
All right. Let's hear your
Touchdowns,
loser
yardage.
now.
My loser, I have Matt Ryan as my sit-em
Great
against
choice.
New Orleans. Yep, going against a top 10 defense.
And likely no Julio.
Yep, that's also true. Yep.
Likely.
From the Matt Ryan that we used to know is not necessarily the Matt Ryan that we've seen this year. It looks like he has dropped off from his prime self. So I don't expect a whole lot from Matt Ryan against a top 10 defense this week. Also without Julio Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Wow.
And no Todd Gurley. Just kidding. He might play, but you know.
We don't know.
Yeah.
He's so good.
That's not going to help Matt Ryan likely, though. So.
Yeah, Todd Gurley gets a catch.
In fact, that
for 6
probably
yards.
hurt Matt Ryan if they're running more. It's just less throws. So
Yeah.
because he's not much of a pass catcher in that system.
Yeah.
He used to be.
Yeah. I'm sitting Deshaun Watson versus Indianapolis Colts.
That's a good one.
That's a pretty nice choice, I
Just
guess.
lost his number 1 wide receiver, Will Fuller.
Yeah.
What'd you say? That's you, man, too? Fu-Man, huh?
Do you have him?
No.
Oh.
So, yeah. Indy is going to get back on track this week. Indy. And they're going to take it out on Deshaun Watson, who has been in a lot of trouble having to rush around and run a lot. Anyways, Indy has the team to actually take him down, and I don't see much going on. So,
Yeah, that's some fair points right there.
okay, you, sir.
I'm sitting Big Ben. Ben Roethlisberger.
Okay.
So
No cheeseburger commentary this time, huh? You got the full regular name in? I like it.
Well, I have it coming up on the next sentence.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I should have
I'll get to
waited.
it. I was being impatient. I expect a low-scoring game, and Roethlisberger cheeseburger hasn't gone up against a real top defense.
Yeah.
You know, basically his best defense he's gone up against is Baltimore, which he has only gotten 15 points to both weeks, which is not a quality quarterback that you want. When you want to play quarterback, you're expecting to hopefully get boom points, and Roethlisberger has boomed 3 of 11 this year, which is, basically over 30 points. And I don't see that happening in this game. One thing that does help with this scenario is I think this is the upset of the year, and Washington wins it. I think this is going to be a trap game, as they say. So
Washington's going to take down the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yep.
Better put some money on that game.
They haven't seen a defense like this one.
Can win some cash if you really believe that.
Nope. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. For sure.
Nice.
But yeah, no cheeseburger this week.
Okay, on to running backs.
I like it.
I think that was our first week where we actually all sat a quarterback who is, top 10 play.
Potentially top 10, yeah.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's some good stuff. Anyway, on to running backs if you want to start. That'd be cool.
I am starting David Montgomery.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
He has looked pretty decent lately, and they're playing Detroit, who is the 32nd ranked against stopping the run. In fact, over the season, they have allowed 116 yards per game rushing and 1.4 touchdowns to running backs.
True.
Which is pretty amazing. So I would definitely start David Montgomery. Only if you want free fantasy football points. I mean,
nobody wants
if you
free
don't,
points.
just mention.
Nice.
All right, let's hear it.
Me? So much pressure. I started Wayne Goldman this week against Seattle. Seattle has given up an average of 29 fantasy points to running backs over the past 5 weeks.
Over the next.
Past 5 weeks, yeah. If you go even further than 5 weeks, it's even higher than 29 points. So just the past 5 weeks, it's just 29 points. Wayne Goldman is the main guy. Past 5 weeks, he's also averaged over 10 to 15 points a game. I can expect him exploding this week against Seattle.
All right.
Yeah.
That's some fair points. I'm starting Raheem Mostert.
Raheem.
I was actually about to do Raheem Mostert.
Yeah.
He could be a good start.
It's rare to see Mostert go a full week without some type of injury dragging him down.
Yeah.
And he practiced all 3 weeks with no Q next to his name. No,
Which means he'll be out this week. First play of the game. So
Which means, but the first play of the game will be 75 yards.
Yeah, it'll be a 75-yard touchdown, and he'll limp into the end zone or something.
Yeah. So a full week of practice and 16 touches last week, which is his second most for the team, surprisingly. Don't be scared that he did get 2.7 yards per carry because, they went up against the Rams, and that's a tough rushing defense to do anything against. Right. But he still managed to get 46 yards and a touchdown. So you definitely got to start him against the Bills, who have been struggling against the run.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
Who's your sit?
My sit is Ezekiel Elliott.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Zeke.
I believe the worst has finally happened for Elliott. You cannot trust him anymore.
Yeah.
And
Nope.
It's started to become one of those James Conner things where you just sitting him on the bench for now until he can do something.
Yep.
And Baltimore's defense has been good against the run. And the thing here for Elliott is you really like Elliott's fantasy value when it comes to rushing touchdowns, and he has not seen one in 6 weeks.
And I see that as
I am staying away from Elliott.
Until he does something.
Maybe the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep. I like it.
Yeah.
Or don't like it, but it's correct. How's that?
Yeah.
I'm sitting Kareem Hunt versus Tennessee. It looked like for a long time they were in pretty much a split, and Kareem Hunt was getting a lot of the pass catching and goal line work, which made him very valuable. But last week, Chubb got some pass catches, which was extremely odd to see, and he got some goal line work. So if everything is shifting over to Nick Chubb, that makes Kareem Hunt not a very good play. I mean, that could have been a 1 week game plan, but it's going to be hard to trust. We should wait this week and see if it goes towards that or if it goes back to Hunt. If it goes back to Hunt, then fine, start playing him again. But otherwise, I'm not playing Hunt.
Okay. Nice.
Sadly.
Nice. Don't play him. All right, on to Devin.
All right, I got Deandre Swift as my sit against the Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
Tough defense, definitely. And the head coach actually said that he actually trusts Adrian Peterson this week. Coming off of a week where he got 2 touchdowns, it's hard not to trust him.
Is that the new head coach or the old head coach?
The interim head coach.
All right, so it's the new head coach.
And he said that Deandre Swift did not practice twice this week. So his game plan for Deandre Swift is going to be very limited this week.
Yep.
And 40% of people are starting him.
That's another sad tear to my eye then.
Yeah.
That means a 75-yard touchdown right off the bat. All right, on to wide receivers.
Wide receiver.
All right.
Start him up.
I'll start it up.
Go for it.
I got Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp.
Woods is going to be covered by Patrick Peterson, which actually me and Quinn looked into Patrick Peterson. He hasn't had a good season.
No.
So Robert Woods is actually a pretty good play as well. I can expect Jared Goff to go off, but Patrick Peterson is a scary cornerback. I can expect Cooper Kupp to get targeted quite a bit this week, and he's been on and off all year.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, he had a huge game. Last week, he was off. This week, he's on again.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with the Cooper Kupp show. I believe that Jared Goff is going to have a nice week this week as well. But as you were saying, no, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I was just wanting to add in a Robert Woods that when we were looking at it, that basically every wide receiver who had Patrick Peterson on him scored a touchdown.
Nice.
I think there was only one that didn't. And it was Devontae Parker who went 6 for 64, which is still pretty nice.
With 2 to go below him.
Yeah. And that was when they were just starting to get in there. So
Yeah.
Patrick Peterson's giving up those touchdowns, friends. Yeah, but I don't have him, but I will say
Okay, well,
mine,
who do you have?
Who is Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry.
Yep. The real question here is, has Landry's time with Baker finally come?
Nope.
And the answer to that is, we don't know until we can see more.
I think so.
But that doesn't mean that you still can't ride the wave while it's there. All right? You've got good momentum finally going into another game. This is what I expect to be a great scoring day, as Tennessee is going to run it up and get those touchdowns right away. Baker's going to throw it up, get those touchdowns right away.
Or interceptions. Yeah.
Yeah, true. But they're going to be targets to Jarvis Landry, so you can expect Landry to get the majority of the targets, meaning even if he catches just a few, gets that lucky touchdown, or, not lucky touchdown, but, the abnormal touchdown, because he hasn't scored touchdowns this year. He still should get you some great fantasy points in the lackluster of what that game will be.
I like it.
So, let's hear yours.
All right, well, I'm starting Michael Pittman.
With noodle arms as quarterback?
That's right. They're playing Houston, which is a very poor defense. They have allowed 15 TDs to wide receivers. And over the last 4 games, Michael Pittman's had 7+ targets in each game. Bradley Roby is gone, so, not anyone strong to cover him. And I can see him having another decent game, another 6-7 catches, probably 75 yards and the touchdown.
Sounds good to be him.
So, sounds decent, yeah. All right. Sits.
You want to go ahead?
Okay.
Go again.
I am sitting, hate to say this, DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, wow.
That's a big one.
It is a big one. I just can't. Kyler is not right. His shoulder's hurting. He doesn't look good. Last week, Stephon Gilmore covered DeAndre Hopkins, and not much going on. This week, he's got just as tough a matchup, Jalen Ramsey. And with Kyler Murray not doing too well, I just don't see a big game from him. If he gets lucky and gets the touchdown, then that should save his week. But otherwise, I just don't see a very big game for him. So,
Do you think Christian Kirk is going to do better?
it's hard to tell. With the Rams have a pretty good defense, and I just don't see Kyler Murray as being right. He just hasn't looked good.
Okay.
That shoulder is bothering him no matter what he says. no matter what he says.
He likes the Kenyon Drake for 2 touchdowns. And
Kenyon
16
Drake
yards.
is back on.
16 yards and 2 touchdowns on 18
It's Kenyon
carries.
Drake again. We've been waiting for this all season. Gonna get it for 2 games. So.
All right, you want to go down?
Me?
How's your
I got
shit?
Deebo Samuel going against Buffalo. Josh Norman has had a very good year when healthy. Because he has missed.
And when not playing Derrick Henry.
Oh, yeah, because, yeah.
But other than that, he's
Cries
had a
himself to
great
sleep
year.
every night, man. Actually, if you go look, they have a bunch of they have a special little tribute to Josh Norman because there's a bunch of players who have thrown him into the earth with a stiff arm.
Nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think Giovanni Bernard was one of them.
Listen, he's a cover cornerback, not a tackling cornerback.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true, yeah. He's not for running backs, he's for wide receivers.
All right, so back on to, before we rudely interrupted you.
No, you're fine. Deebo Samuel. So, yeah, Josh Norman is going to be covering Deebo Samuel
Are you
this
sure
week.
about that though?
Yes,
I mean,
he's
Deebo-
sure. He looked it up and did his research. Now
Deebo
let the man talk.
Is the better wide receiver, so Josh Norman will be covering him. And if Josh Norman ends up covering Brandon Ayuk, Tre'Davious White's going to be covering Deebo Samuel, which, I mean, he's still very, very good. So, but, I mean, when Josh Norman plays, the offense of the opposing side averages 30 less yards to wide receivers this week. On top of that, San Francisco's a running team. I agree with the Raheem Mostert is going to go off this week. I don't think the passing offense is going to do a whole lot.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Sounds good.
All right, you're sit.
I'm sitting
Dun dun dun.
Brandon Cooks.
Whoa.
Yeah, just like you said, Deshaun Watson's gonna have to go against this Colts team. Brandon Cooks is gonna have to take on the big role without Fuller in the mix. I expect them to cover Cooks, knowing that he's going to be their biggest threat at wide receiver now. Cook will get the targets, but I don't know if he can play as the top guy yet. So it's just best to watch and see this week, especially against the Colts.
That'll be
defense.
interesting to see. I almost had him as my start of the week.
Brandon Cooks.
We'll see.
He's gonna get targeted a lot. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
we'll see if he
But
catches
who
them
knows
all.
if he's gonna catch them? Yeah.
Yeah. All right, on to our final category.
Tight ends.
Tight ends.
I'll start it.
Okay.
T.J. Hawkinson.
Yeah. I like it.
When looking at the Chicago Bears D, you might feel scared to play him.
No, don't.
But I'm not, because Galladay is out once again, and he looks to be the best target for that team,
Yeah.
other than Marvin Jones. But, Marvin Jones is going to get the tough matchup here. The Bears has given up not the most, but the 4th most points to tight ends this year as well. And, Stafford's got to throw to somebody, considering that Mitch Trubisky threw for 3 touchdowns when they versed week 1. So
I like it.
let's see it. See some Hawkinson there.
I was close to going Hawkinson, but I didn't want to go the sissy route, so I chose Gesicki. Who is a sissy. And he's versing Cincinnati, the 28th ranked defense against the tight end. So Fitzpatrick was going to get another start.
Hey, my team's the 28th ranked defense.
Well, they can be tied.
This guy took the easy
What is
way out.
wrong with him? I just mean that your dude produces every week he plays. Wow, going way out on a limb there.
Hey, it's a tight end. It's not like he produces, right?
He does produce. It's
He's no
just he
Travis
doesn't do anything
Kelce.
spectacular.
No,
My guy's trying to get to your production level, okay?
Amen.
So anyway, Fitzpatrick looks pretty good. He's been starting to spread the ball out again. This will be his second start.
Okay.
Little back in the groove, and he's really only got 2 targets, and one of them is Gesicki. So expect maybe another touchdown this week.
Okay.
Sounds good to my ears.
I like it. I like
On
it.
to you, sir.
Ooh. I did not take the easy way out on this.
Yes, I like it.
Yeah, I took a bit of a long shot on this
Okay.
week. So I got Luke Wilson as my starter.
Who?
Exactly.
Put his balls on the wall up there, and everybody gets to see them. Whatever that means. Just means he's taking a chance. All right, go for it.
Weird man.
You're crazy.
All right, let's hear some.
All right. I mean, Nick Boyle is out with ACL tear. Mark Andrews is out with COVID. They have to throw to somebody. And John Harbaugh does like the tight end position. So somebody has to fill in that tight end
So
position.
does Lamar.
It's either going to be Luke Wilson or this other guy. Eric Tomlinson. And it's looking like Luke Wilson is the better tight end, and they're trusting him a little bit better. Even ESPN is projecting Luke Wilson more than Eric Tomlinson. And I actually trust Luke Wilson a lot when he was on Seattle. He made some pretty good plays, pretty good moves, pretty good catches. I trust him this week against Dallas.
Yeah, if you need that tight end, yours got hurt or injured or is out.
Good stuff.
That
Good stuff.
spunky little pickup.
Now let's hear your sits,
Sits of the week.
My sit kind of goes with his sit. I cheated off his paper.
Uh-oh.
But I got Dallas Goedert
Nice.
against Green Bay. Green Bay has been tough against tight ends.
Yes, they have.
Yeah, they usually average either 4 receptions or 2 receptions every week to tight ends this year. There's a couple like 3 and 5, but it's mainly just 2 and 4. So they're not giving up a lot of receptions to tight ends. If you just increase that a little bit for this week for Philadelphia, like 6, that's still not enough because he's going to be splitting with Zach Ertz a little bit. Still, I think Goddard will still get the majority of the receptions when it comes to tight ends. Just he's going to be sharing with Zach Ertz a little bit this week, so I don't expect a whole lot from him.
Mine goes along with that. I just had Zach Ertz. I mentioned Goddard as a secondary. I just for the same reasons. But if somebody did have Zach Ertz or picked him up and saw that he was playing, I wouldn't expect anything from this week. He's just getting back in, and then everything he said with the Green Bay defense. No bueno.
So with that being said, let's hear in the comments. Do you think Zach Ertz going to do better or Dallas Goedert?
Yeah, which one?
Usually
Just
one
put
of
a
them.
Z or a G.
Usually one of them prevails on that team.
Yeah, that's true.
So we'll see who was right, who was wrong, or if you were both right or both wrong.
Did you say Zach Ertz was going to do better than Goddard?
No. I asked Zach Ertz as the sit.
Oh, okay.
I didn't. My mention was though that I wasn't super high on Goddard either, but definitely sit Zach Ertz.
Yeah, true.
I agree.
And yours, sir?
I've got Evan Ingram. Sitting Evan Ingram.
Wow. Now he's finally got some balls. He
finally
saved up. He put his little sissy la on the start and went all full bueno on. I see how it works.
I was actually thinking about starting him this week. So.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. He finally started to look like that 5th tight end taken in the draft, you know?
Yes.
That one that you've been waiting for all year. He has best week of the year, racking up 23 fantasy points against the Bengals. But as said, it's the 28th worst defense, so
Trash.
You know, you can't really say anything about it. The thing about this is Daniel Jones is out this week.
Yeah, new quarterback.
So we got Colt McCoy looks to be the quarterback this week. When looking at Colt McCoy's 10 pass attempts, 0 to Evan Ingram last week.
That's a good point.
Sterling Shepard had the majority of those.
Yeah.
He had 4. So we just have to wait to see, but I believe that Evan Ingram is not going to do anything this weekend. It's going to be the wide receiver show or Wayne Goldman.
All right. It's week 13.
I like it.
Yeah?
This is likely the final week for a lot of the playoff people. You have to win this week, so we're putting our good luck and juju towards you guys. We gave you some start sits.
Yeah.
Let's go win these things, okay? Make the playoffs and win some titles.
And some money if you play for that.
And some money, you know?
Yeah.
Why not win the money?
Who does this just for the fun of it, you know what I'm saying? All right, Fantasy First fans, thanks for watching the video. If you like this video, leave a like. You know, it helps us out. It shows us that you like our videos, you watch them, you want us to keep getting these out, helping you out, you know, so you can win your weeks. If you want to leave a comment and you got some matchups you don't know who to play, we'll answer that for you. We typically tend to respond, you know, right away.
Yeah, pretty quickly.
You know, pretty quickly. I mean, even if you hit us up, you know, right before the game, we should be able to get there for y'all, you know?
Yeah.
You know, get those answers out for you. If you want to subscribe, that would be awesome. You know,
Subscribe, do it!
click the notification bell so you can so you can know when our videos are out. We basically post Mondays and Fridays and some special Wednesday videos here or there, you know, when we got the good stuff coming out for you.
Good stuff.
Yeah, so if you want to, you know, finish it off right here.
Well, with all of that being said, I want to thank you so much for watching. And remember to finish first. Alrighty. Sweet! You guys are just so good.
Unless you're the Jets. You're welcome.
Oh, did we?
Nope.
Thank you for listening to the FantasyFootballFirst.com podcast.
Jackson throws complete. Crabtree has it for a touchdown.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Get more fantasy info and check us out at FantasyFootballFirst.com.